Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking all things GOGOKID and why I think it's important for online teachers to consider applying to be a teacher with GOGOKID in 2021. First, I'm going to give you a short overview of GOGOKID along with the requirements for becoming a teacher with their platform and also what their hiring process looks like. After that, then I'm going to give you 3 reasons why I think it's important for you to strongly consider becoming a teacher on their platform. Hey, I'm Laney, an online teacher and business coach. I help online teachers establish successful online teaching businesses with strategies on lesson planning, marketing, and technology. If you want to learn more, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can be up to date every time that I release new content. So let's jump straight into a GOGOKID overview and what this company is all about. GOGOKID is an online ESL teaching platform, probably a lot like many other online ESL companies that you've heard of before, but GOGOKID is a newer company that started in 2018. But even though they're a newer company, they have seen tremendous growth recently. And we're going to talk more about that when I go over the 3 reasons why I think it's important for you to consider applying to become a GOGOKID teacher. So GOGOKID hires native English speakers to teach English to students in China that are 25-minute long lessons. These classes are 1-to-1, which means 1 student to 1 teacher. And the best part about any online ESL company is that the lesson content is provided for you. Teachers are not responsible for creating lesson plans on their own. They're provided with usually a slideshow, and the teachers are responsible for understanding and learning the content inside of that and then teaching it to the students virtually on a computer. There are, of course, some requirements that GOGOKID has in order to apply to be a teacher with their platform. Number 1, you must be a native English speaker. This is extremely important. Number 2, you also have to be eligible to work in the United States or in Canada. GOGOKID also requires that their teachers have at least a bachelor's degree. It doesn't have to be specific to teaching, but you do have to have at least a bachelor's degree to get hired with their company. Another requirement to become a teacher with GOGOKID is that you have to have at least 1 year of teaching experience. And this teaching experience doesn't have to be specific to a brick and mortar classroom. Teaching experience for them really means any experience that you have with children. This could look like coaching or mentoring or being a mom. It can be so many things as long as it's in relation to you guiding and teaching children in some way. So if you're considering applying to become a teacher with this company, make sure that you keep that in mind. And finally, they also require that their teachers hold an ESL certification. But don't worry, if you don't have an ESL certification, you can always use my affiliate link here for this $19 tussle course that will help you to get that ESL certification so that you can apply and become a teacher with GOGOKID. When it comes to income working with any online ESL company, it really depends on how many classes you teach, what kind of incentives they offer for bonuses. But let's start out with what GOGOKID's base rate pay is. Now, this is going to be the amount that you receive for teaching 1 25-minute class. Their base rate pay is anywhere from $7 to $10, again, for 1 25-minute class. They also offer increases in pay based on a couple of things. Number 1, the amount of 5-star reviews that you receive. So over time, the more 5-star reviews that you receive, you will begin to see an increase in pay per class. So not only do you get that for 5-star reviews, you also start to see an increase in pay based on how many classes you teach with GOGOKID. The more you teach, the more that pay is going to increase. The more 5-star reviews you get, the more that pay is going to increase. So they call their system a credit score system, and that's how you get a higher amount of pay per class. The more you teach and the more 5-star reviews you get. Like some other online ESL companies, GOGOKID's class times are based on Beijing time because you're teaching to students in China. They do have some peak hours, and those times include 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. every day Beijing time. Those are peak hours. So for me, I'm Eastern Standard Time, and right now that would look like 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m., but it would be 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. in Beijing. And you also have additional peak times on the weekends, which means that you just have more times that are popular for students to book your classes. So let's talk a little bit about what GOGOKID's hiring process looks like. One of the things that I love the most about GOGOKID is that they have really streamlined their hiring process and made it really simple and easy for you to get hired. The first step in their hiring process is for you to complete some basic information where you'll log onto their website and you'll enter in your name and your background and your education and some pertinent information that they need in order for you to move forward. The second step of the hiring process is for you to record a demo lesson. This is going to be a 15-minute recorded video where you're going to spend the first 5 minutes doing an introduction of yourself, and the last 10 minutes are dedicated to you teaching a class with some example slides that they provide for you because they want to see your teaching style and to see if you're a good fit for their company. Now, some online ESL companies not only have a recorded demo section of their hiring process, but they then also have a live mock class that you're required to teach, where you have the pressure of teaching a pretend class to a live person. But GOGOKID does not have this step in their hiring process. So once you complete the recorded demo, you then get to move on to an orientation quiz that you have to complete and pass. And after that, you're already there to documentation submission, where you give GOGOKID specific documents they may need, like your degree, and then you're able to sign your contract. And I don't know about you, but I was immediately impressed with the fact that their hiring process is very simple, quick, and easy. Now that we've gone over a bit of an overview for GOGOKID, as well as their requirements to become a teacher and what that hiring process looks like, let's talk about the 3 reasons why I think it's important for you as an online teacher to consider adding GOGOKID as another stream of income. First, just like I talked about before, GOGOKID has seen tremendous growth. They have seen a huge demand for teachers, and that's why they're offering some really cool things. That's going to be reason number 2. But because of this growth, that gives you so much opportunity. It gives you so much opportunity to see bookings, especially if you're struggling to see bookings with other online ESL platforms. Then maybe because GOGOKID is seeing so much success and growth and expansion, that's another opportunity for you to actually teach classes and to get paid. So again, because of all of this growth and expansion, it leads to reason number 2 as to why I think you should consider applying to GOGOKID, because from May 1st to May 31st of 2021, they are offering their $300 new teacher sign-up bonus, but they've made some changes. Over the past few months, they've been offering this $300 new teacher sign-up bonus for any new teacher that gets hired with their platform, but you had to meet a number of requirements in order to receive that $300 bonus. And for the month of May, they have made that $300 bonus incentive so much easier. So let's take a look at what the requirements really are for you to receive this $300 bonus for becoming a new teacher with GOGOKID. So the first requirement is that you open at least 20 peak time slots. Now, these peak time slots are for 7 p.m., 7:30 p.m., 8 p.m., and 8:30 p.m. Beijing time. You do have to book these at least 48 hours prior to the class start time. So you can't book a class for tonight, right? If I were a new teacher, I couldn't book a peak time for tonight and expect that to be included in my 20 peak time hours. I have to do it at least 2 days in advance. Also, in order to get that $300 bonus, there are some things that would disqualify those 20 peak time slots. So if you opened 20 peak time slots and you had any of the following things occur, then it would disqualify you from being eligible for that $300 bonus. Those things would be a teacher no-show, teacher cancellation, teacher IT finish type, or if you have any valid parent review with 1 to 3 stars or valid user complaints within 30 days following the signing of your contract. So as long as you don't have any of those, now it doesn't mean that you have to teach a class. It could not get booked as long as it expires without a booking. That's perfectly fine. It definitely counts towards your 20 peak time slots. So the process for receiving that $300 bonus is really simple and an easy way to make an extra $300. And the third reason why I think it's important for online teachers to consider applying to become a teacher with GOGOKID is because it's just one more opportunity to increase your streams of revenue. As an online teaching business, which that's exactly what you are as an online teacher, you should always be looking for ways to expand your streams of income. By adding additional online companies to work for to your list, all you're doing is adding security to your job. So you have multiple companies that you're eligible to work for. So that in itself is a huge bonus because you don't want to put all of your eggs in one basket. But in addition to that, if you have multiple companies that you're working for, that means that you have multiple opportunities to also refer with these companies. So that's even more streams of income. In fact, if anything in this video has resonated with you and you feel the desire to apply to become a teacher with GOGOKID, make sure that you click the link down below in the description box so that you can be added to my referral list and I can provide you with tons of referral resources for you to get hired with GOGOKID. So we did a small overview of what GOGOKID is all about, even went through the requirements to become a new teacher and what their hiring process looks like. And we talked about 3 reasons why it's important for you to consider becoming an online teacher with their platform. Make sure that you join me for another video next week all about GOGOKID and what the hiring process looked like for me and even some tips and tricks in regards to the recorded demo. Until then, make sure that you check out these 2 videos on ways that you can increase your streams of income as an online teacher. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.